Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to do some paper mache over a figure, and we're going to be using wheat paste like in the video that I showed you. So we're going to get started. Basically, first thing we're going to do is learn how to tear paper, and it may seem kind of silly to think about that, but here is a section of the Los Angeles Times, and you notice it does have a fold on it. We're going to tear against the fold because paper has a grain to it. And if you tear in this direction, starting at the top of the fold, it will tear in a straight line. And to prove my point, I'm going to try to tear against the grain in a different direction, like this. And you see what it does? It goes naturally into that same direction as the original tear. So let's start doing some paper mache. I've already got some pieces that are cut or torn. Better tear it. And I've got my wheat paste, and it's very smooth, and it's got kind of a silky feel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the paper, make sure I have a single piece, and I'm going to dip it in, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to squeegee it somewhat with my fingers so that it gets pushed into the paper. And starting on the back, where I have my tape, I'm just going to start laying it down and smoothing it over very, very gently. And when you put your pieces down, you want to be sure to crisscross and squeeze out any extra paste. Now, because it's wheat paste, you can't use a whole lot at one time. You have to do this in short layers. So I'm just going to do one layer over the back. I've got quite a bit of paste on my fingers right now, so I can do a coating on this paper without having to dip it. And once again, I'm going to layer in a crisscross fashion. And this formula for the paste seems very well attuned to sticking to this purple tape, so I'm very happy that that worked out, because sometimes the Elmer's glue and water solution doesn't stick to tape very well. So this is good to see. Again, dip it in, kind of squeegee it off with your fingers, make sure it really soaks in there, and press it in. So the reason why we crisscross it is because it makes a much stronger skin. It's like when you put boards one down like this, if you're building something. And, you know, in building something with wood, this is a good idea, but you're nailing it down. And it also, when you do it this way, doesn't have as strong a skin, because when you look at this, interlocking fingers, that's basically the way I want you to do it. Instead of doing fingers that are one on top of each other, layering like that, I want you to be layering like this. It's almost like a woven fabric when you put these pieces down. Okay, so that's the end of my video. I hope that this helps out. If you are doing a paper mache skin over it, which I recommend most people do, this will be a very important part of your piece.